Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the topic DDL. This topic is from second unit. Okay. DDL stands for Data Definition Language. With the help of DDL, we define the schema of our database. Right? As you know, schema is description of a database, the overall description of a database, or you can say a blueprint of a table. Like if we have a table student and columns, roll number, name, branch. So this is the schema of student table. This schema describes there is a table student having the columns roll number, name and branch. We can also define the data type of the columns, like roll number is of number data type, name is of char data type, branch is of char data type. So this is the schema, overall description of a database. So with the help of DDL, we define the schema of the database, right? In DDL, we have various commands such as create, alter. With alter, we can use add, modify and drop. Next command is rename, truncate, drop and describe. All these are the DDL commands with the help of which we define the schema, right? The first command is create command. With the create command, we define the structure of the table. We create the structure of a table. Like I earlier discussed, there is a table student having column, roll number, name and branch. So with the help of this create table, we define this structure, we create this structure. So with the help of create command, we create a new table into a database, right? Second command is alter command. Alter command is just like alteration. With the help of alter command, we can add a new column into a table. We can modify already existing table. We can drop a table. For example, if I want to add a new column like marks in this table, so what I have to do? I have to use alter with add. If I want to modify the size of name column, like character 20, earlier it was character 20, now it's character 40. So with the help of modify, we can change the size of that column. Drop is, we just want to drop a column. We want to delete a column from that table. So we use alter with drop. Next one is rename. Rename is clear from the name of this command, rename. With the help of rename, we change the name of the table. Like rename student into student CS third year. We change old table name to new table name. The next one is truncate. With the help of truncate, we delete whole data from a table. Just make it clear, it will not delete the table. It will only delete the whole data from the table. The next one is drop command. Now this is tricky. There is a difference between truncate command and drop command. Drop command will delete whole table. Clear? Like in truncate command, we just only delete the data from the table. In drop command, we delete table from the database. If the table is dropped, automatically data is also deleted. So that's the main difference between truncate command and drop command. Now the next one is describe command. Describe command is just like I say, describe yourself. So you will tell about yourself. So describe table command will tell about the table. It will give the whole information about the table, which are the columns in the table, what are their data types, what are their different sizes, like all the information about the table. I think all these commands are clear now. So we will discuss the syntax of these commands. We will discuss create command. As I discussed, with the help of create command, we create a new table into a database, right? For example, we want to clear a table student underscore CS having columns roll number, name, address. We want to create this table. Okay, the syntax will be create table, table का नाम. First I am discussing the general syntax. create table, table का नाम, then you will start a bracket, column name, the first column name is roll number, तो I will, sorry, column name, उसकी data type, comma, again column name, data type, comma, column name, data type. This is the syntax for creating a table. Okay. Now we will creating this table, student underscore CS. So I will write create table. The name of table is student underscore CS. So I will write student underscore CS. Bracket start. The first column is roll number. I will write roll number space. Data type is roll number, data type is number. Comma. Next column is name. Name, care. In name you have to decide for the string, you have to give the size of that column. Okay. Name, character 20, comma. Next column is address. Next one is varchar 20. Semicolon. If I will execute this command, it will give an error. The first thing is, we can't define the column name like this. It will not accept dot, it will not accept hash, it will not accept space also. It will only accept underscore, roll underscore number if you want to write. Otherwise, roll number is okay without space. Second, again it will give an error. Add. Add is a keyword in DBMS. Add is like I already mentioned, alter add. This is a keyword. So it will not accept this word. I have to modify this. I will modify it as a address. ADDR. Now it's fine. If I'll run this query, if I'll execute this program, the output will be table created. That means this student underscore CS having columns roll number, name and address, this table is created into a database. That means we create a space for this table, right? Having columns roll number, name and address. This is clear. Next one is describe command. I already discussed or told you, with the help of describe command, what we can see the schema of the table, the structure of the table, like describe table name, semicolon. So what I will do, you can only write DESC, the short form of describe. DESC is also okay. DESC, table name is student underscore CS semicolon. If I'll execute this command, it will give the schema of the table, the structure of the table, like name of the table is student CS, column name is roll number, name, address, next column is their size, next column is whether they are primary key or not, next column is their precision value, like all the information about this table it will give. Clear? Next command is rename. Rename old table to new table, semicolon. If I want to convert this table, or if I want to change this name of this table, student CS to student IT, for example, so what I will do, I will execute rename, old table name is student underscore CS to student underscore IT, semicolon. Now this table will not exist into the database. The reason is this table is changed into student underscore IT. Now the name of the table is student underscore IT. So with the help of rename command, is just like we will change the name of the table. Okay. Next one is truncate. I already told you what the truncate will do. Truncate will delete the data from the table. For example, in this table we have roll number 102, 103, 104. Name of student is A, B, C, D. Address is, okay, I want to delete the whole data from the table. Okay, if I'll write the syntax for this truncate table is truncate table student Truncate table, table name. So I will write truncate student underscore CS semicolon. What this command will do, it will delete whole data from the table. Now there will be no data, not even a single record will exist in this table. So what the truncate command will do, truncate command will delete whole data from the table. It will not delete the structure of the table. The structure of the table will remain into a database. Clear? Next command is drop command. Drop table, table name, semicolon. Drop table, table name is student underscore CS, semicolon. Now the difference from truncate and drop will be clear. What the drop command will do, it will delete this whole table from the database. Now this table will not exist into a database. If I write describe, table name is student underscore CS. If I'll do this, so it will give an error. What will be the error? Table not found into a database. Why? Because we already drop that table, we already delete that table from the database. That's the main difference between truncate command and drop command. This is an interview question. Truncate command will delete only the data, whole data, no selection based data. Clear? And what the drop command will do? Drop command will delete the whole data from the table plus structure of the table also. If we delete the structure, so data will automatically be deleted. Clear? Next one is alter command. That's very, very important. What the alter command will do, with the help of alter, we can add a new column into a table. Alter with add, alter with modify, and alter with drop. Second thing is SQL is not case sensitive. As you are seeing ki I am using small letters also, capital letters also, and mixed also. So SQL is not case sensitive. You can use capital letters also, small also, and mixed also. There is no problem at all. Alter, with the help of alter, we can add a new column into a table. With the help of alter, we can modify already existing column. Alter, drop, we can drop a column from a table. Just take an example. There is again table student underscore CS having columns roll number, name. That's it. Now I want to add a column phone number into this table. Clear? So what I have to use? I have to use alter with add. Clear? Alter, the syntax will be alter table, table name. Table name is student underscore CS. Right? Now I am adding a new column, that is phone number. Alter table, table name, add. The column name is phone number. As I already mentioned, it will not accept space. Right? It will not accept dot. It will not accept dash. It will only accept rather a phone number without gap or phone number with underscore. Clear? Add phone number data type will be number. If you want to add next columns also, like then comma, second column name, data type, comma, second next column name, data type. Otherwise, semicolon. So what this alter command will do, it will add a new column phone number into this table. So with the help of alter add, you add a new column into already existing table. Table will exist in the database. We are adding a new column into the already existing table. Clear? Next one is alter, modify. For example, the size of name is 20 characters and a student come with a name of 25 characters. Now it will not accept this name. So what I have to do? I have to modify this name, not column. We have to modify the size of that character. So the command will be, the syntax will be alter table, table name, modify. The name of the column remains same. Column name is name. Name. Character 20 earlier it was. I am just writing character 30. Semicolon. What it will do? It will convert character 20 to 30. Now the name size will be character 30. Clear? You can also change the data type. That means from character to number, number to char or varchar. But the condition is that column should be empty. There should be no data in that column. If I am saying name is ABCXYZ, now I want to change, modify name to number. Is it possible? No, this is not possible because there is a data in that column, that is ABC and XYZ. It will not convert ABC into number, XYZ into number. For data type conversion, there is one condition, that this column should not have any data. If the name is not having any data, so in that case, I can change from character to number, then it's fine. If that column is containing data, we can't change the data type. Okay? Number, char. Now there is another column, email ID, and we are not using that column. We just want to delete that column from the table. I am saying I am deleting that column from the table. I am not deleting the table. I am deleting a particular column from a table. So what I will use alter table. Table name is student underscore CS drop. This alter with drop a particular column from a table. Which column I want to drop? EID. This is email ID, semicolon. If I'll execute this command, this EID, email ID will be dropped from the table. Now there will be no column like email ID in the table. Is now this difference is clear? If I use drop table, table name, what it will do? It will delete whole table from the database. If I'll use alter with drop, alter with drop, what it will do? It will only drop a particular column from that table. Clear?